by being in business for 29 years, going on 30 years, it's shown me a lot, grown a lot. You know, one of the most important things it's shown me is to share the wealth. This idea right here, I had about 10 years ago, and I wanted to bring it to light. My dream was to open up a barber school, barber vocation, where I could teach kids in the community, employment, teach them a trade, teach them how to make money. One of the days we was in class and we was dangling some clippers, and I told the guy, you see these clippers? They bought me a house, bought me a car, pays tuition, pays a lot of bills. And I told the guys, you just gotta put your mind to it. From day one when they got into class, immediately, we were showing them how to cut off the rip. Everybody was cutting each other hair, laughing and joking all around. And before you knew it, they were all friends in a chat group. Everybody snapping on each other. They barely missed the class. And when I start to see my vision come to light, I'm sitting there like, wow, they actually come to class. They actually paying attention. It was just different. What's going on in the city now, and from them to be in the class 3 days a week and sit there and learning this trade was just amazing. I had a few kids in the class come up to me and said, I got a case now. I'm going to court next week. And I told them, you know what? If you need me as a character witness, just let me know your next court date, and I'll be there. Because a lot of these kids, no one is giving them opportunities. Everybody's saying, oh, the kid is doing this, the kid is doing that, but nobody's stepping up.
That's right.
You see all these groups in Harlem. Now I got to call them out. All these groups in Harlem. All these groups in Harlem always come out with the cameras. Always come out with the cameras. You never see the process. You never see the process. With this right here, this was the process before the cameras. This was the process before the cameras. Whenever there's a shooting, they show up with the lights. But we're willing to stop the shooting, to de-escalate. You didn't see that part. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful in your community, know who's for you, who's not for you. We had to find money to keep this program going for 8 weeks.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
Again, it was the process. And one of the things about NYPD, they like to talk numbers. But let me break down numbers real quick. Right now, we have about 200-some kids on the waiting list to get in the program. With this class session, we had 35 kids, and 25 graduated. So that was about, 83% graduation rate. But now if you think about it, every kid in here, every kid could have been out there shooting 5 people.
That's right.
So now I got about maybe 10 to 15 young men. So every kid shoot 5 people, that's 50 bodies. So now I just saved about 50 lives. Now I just saved the gun trafficking or whatever. So you got to start to do the math. And these kids in here is wasting time doing what they need to be doing in these classes. So again, I commend you young men. I commend you young ladies.
Yes.
And for the one who always come with her baby. She even had me hold the baby sometimes. I'm used to it, so whatever, But again, I really want to thank you young guys and young ladies for being dedicated, to this class. For me, Jackie Rowe, and Kim Broad. And we just want to help you guys move on to the next phase. And also a little statistic, four guys out of this class right now will be coming into the barbershop on Friday for appointment.
I also want to make a quick thank you to all of the family members that are here, showing up, being present today, showing your support for your graduates. Thank you all so much for coming out. They need that show of love, that show of support behind them.
For me to see the young men of this community investing in yourself is big. Because what you're doing right now is you're investing in yourself. This is like you put money in the stock market, but it's yourself. You may not, hopefully you go out there and you start making money, but you may not use it. Something may come up in life that you may not do anything with barbers for the next couple of years. But you never know, 10, 15 years from now, you could be doing something else, but just on the side, you pull this skill out, or you teach it to a young sibling, or or you just use it to bond. You took this upon yourself. This thing that this event was brought up by Russ and Jackie, and I have to thank them for coming up with this idea. It's a new, it's original ideas. You hear these programs, different programs come up from time to time, but this was original. And to bring it up, but you guys had to make the decision to sign up and come to it on yourself. So I just want to applaud you real quick for that. Thank you so much.
Just definitely want to send a special shout out to Big Russ, as well as our sister Jackie Rowe Adams, as well as the instructor Patrick and NYPD. This initiative really strikes a chord with me and is near and dear to my heart. I have a younger brother who was convicted. He had some drug charges back in the days. And while he was going through that, the court system, he had to find an occupation because at the time he wasn't really doing anything productive with his life. So my mom, she reached out to one of her friends who had a barbershop on the east side. Y'all might have heard of it, called Levels. And he went over there and started working. During the time when he was going back and forth to court, he had to show, that he had occupation. Since that time, he's been a barber for over 10 years. He moved out to California with his family. And I speak to him all the time. Right now he's charging $100 per haircut because he's a celebrity barber. He got the NFL, NBA players, even Floyd Mayweather. He's pretty big out there.
And I said, what's more important to me? Making sure I'm at that meeting and I have a representative there, or being here to see these young men who embarked on a journey to learn, to do things right, and most importantly, to show you could do whatever it is you want to do. Because after this program right now, I will never accept, and everyone out here should never accept from any of you that you can't do something. Because you showed right here, right now, that you could do something. So today you learned, with this program, you learned how to provide customer service, help people. That's what you're doing, helping people. You making them clean. And I got to rush over to this meeting. I told Russ I was going to come get cleaned up. And I'm going to keep to my word. I'm going to come back, and I want one of these young men, whoever's working here, to give me a nice cut. Especially if I have to do a press later on that day. I want to be clean. I want you to see me like I cut the chief up that day.
Just want to congratulate you all. I see all the faces. I have 2 young sons at home who look just like you. So I'm hoping that you could actually put this skill to good use. But congratulations on everything. I'm struggling myself to try to pass, and this is just for me, just to show that every step of the way we have to try to better ourselves and challenge ourselves and move on to bigger and better things. So I'm taking the bar exam myself the end of July. And as I stand here, I don't think I could pass it. I don't know. But, my point is just that challenge yourself, move on to bigger and better things. Even after the barbershop, focus on maybe even owning one yourself, like Big Russ.
My name is Kalia. I volunteered to speak and I forgot. But I came in to this program for money, obviously, but I also learned a couple of things along the way, and I got a lot of experience. Yeah, I learned a lot, and I gained a family that I didn't think I would end up with any friends that I could use what the knowledge they gave me on cutting hair in my own life. Learning this skill will help me get something in life.
My name is Nathaniel Mateo. I'm 21. I've been a student here for all 8 weeks of the program. 8 weeks. Yep. I've been cutting self-taught for about 3 years, and before this, I thought I was good enough to take my talents wherever I thought I could go. And my mother told me to join this program. Before this, I didn't think I could make a career out of barbering at all. I was kind of stuck in life. I'm a college dropout. It's life. But after this program, it opened my eyes to a lot and created so many opportunities for me. Russ, thank you for being a friend, a mentor, and a new business partner. I'm gonna be right in here. Right in here working. The rest of my peers will be spread out doing their thing wherever they are.
Thought I was gonna come in. I didn't really think I was gonna have friends. I look at all of you as friends now. I chill with some of y'all after class. We go to the mall, we chill. Numbers, we got group chats now. We talk to each other on a daily basis. I never thought that would happen. Never. We see something like that, it's a trade. You can't lose a trade. It's like riding a bike. You got this, it's there forever. And it's something I take seriously. So I came, only time I missed a day was when I was sick. I came when I was sick too. Yes, I did. I wasn't missing no class. Like Nathaniel, I look at him like a brother in the competition because he knows more than me, he's better than me, so I always got to keep on my toes so I can get up there. Ryan too, you know what he's doing. The man right here. You the man. You the man. Came in, told us yesterday how to tie ties. We sitting there for an hour, sitting there stumbling, trying to learn how to tie. But we got it though. We got it though. We tied them ties, you see we all looking spiffy in here. We got Miss Kim, she bought us food one day, man. Everybody was trying to go to sleep mid-class. It was so good, man. The leader of Harvard Mother Says making this possible. I can't imagine the grief of having to bury 2 of your own children. 2 of your own. You raised them, you carried them. This is what happens. It's senseless violence. So now we got this program to try to prevent that senseless violence. And all of us, instead of doing whatever we would have been doing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we was here learning something, making better for ourselves.
That's right.
That's like, go ahead, speak. My name is Kimberly Hayes, and I work with Harlem Mother Saves with Jackie Rowe Adams. And a part of my work with this whole process was to kind of listen to Jackie and Russ and help to bring their vision into life. And so it has been a pleasure to be working with all of these young people. I've worked with young people my entire career, and when I see young people elevate to this level, it does nothing for me but bring joy, because we know that we have created an avenue for you to be your best, and giving you the support that you need to get there.
I just want to say, when Russ had a vision, really quick, when Russ has a vision, and about 2 years, I think somebody talked about that, and said, this is what he wanted to do. And I said, Russ, I know it's going to happen. Well, it happened. You're here today. Russ, thank you for your vision. And as they said, when the young people have a vision, move forward with it. Don't just talk about it, what you want to do. Be about it. Don't just talk about it, what you want to do. Be about it.